Sofia Vergara. He's sure he's bigger than yours. Ariel Winter. Ed O'Neill, 2 first names. I don't think we need any more. That's plenty. 6, 7, 8 of them. I like that one though. Mira Savina, oh, we've already done it. Shelley Long. Wow, it's quite an all-star cast, isn't it? There's loads of names. Matthew Broderick. Right, Modern Family. Let's have ya. Julie Bowen. Back file. Copy, paste, open, slot, in, Huntley, buy, search. Whilst it searches for Julie Bowen, we'll go gate shopping and face shopping. He's got a wide mouth, he's got a very square jaw, he's got a neck like a Scottish pine tree, he's got broad shoulders, he's flat chested, he's got deep set eyes, he's got a short forehead. Houston, psst, we definitely have a problem. There's a place to put Mama Spicy Meatball. The clavicles are on show. Small budgerigars could bathe in pools of water formed when he showers. Julie Bowen. The name rings a bell, but I can't think anything has been in. Sophia, look at those arms on Sophia. He's sure he's bigger than yours. He literally told Jimmy Kimmel that his dick is bigger than his. When he slaps Jimmy Kimmel across the face. Oh my God, we're done. I don't know how I didn't see this before. I really don't. It's just impossible. Deep set, wonky eyes. He actually looks like he's been in a crash. Square jawline, neck like a pine tree. Julie Bowen, are you in my back file? He is. Modern Family's going to get it. Come here. Julie Bowen. Open. Squeeze. In there. Yeah. Next. Oh, actually, we didn't get the gates. 1 second. Julie Bowen walking. Let me close this window a second. There we go. Walking. Oh, we're definitely done. There's plenty of them. One. It's a man. Straight legs. Needs to have space between his feet. Final answer. Runs like a man as well. Look. Straight legs. Knees together. There's another one. 3. Is that another one? It is. Knees together, look. They're not opening, look. There's no flamingo there. 4. One more puts you in the crap at what's his name? Julie. And we're done. They're both dudes. Oh my gosh. Look at they're not chicken nom-noms, are they? Sofia Vergara. The drag queens. That's what they are. And when you can see them, Jared, I love your work. Straight legs. Knees together. Space between the feet. It's game over once you can see them. It's game over. And this is said for all truthers, all your presidents, anybody that's got any type of position or power is going to fall from that position with a great thud. God's going to push them. Paste. Images. Ty Burrell. There's so many faces. It looks like. Look at the Mickey Mouse ears. Dial M for Masons. A flat 5 head. Soft, shiny, estrogen-filled eyes. Small dentures. Pink lips. High set ears. Where is your square jawbone? I've shown you what one looks like. I'm a real man. I don't look like this. This is a manic... What's the word I'm looking for? A manifested face. Procured by plastic surgeons. They hide the woman in plain sight. And nobody notices. You're all attracted to the wrong genders. Bryan Cranston with a 5 head. Ty Burrell with a 5 head. This so-called woman has got a 4 head. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old. You can't. But I can explain it like you're 5 years old. Men have got short 4 heads. Women have got big flat 5 heads. Men have got short 4 heads. Women have got big flat 5 heads. You think this one looks like Jim Carrey here? Yeah, there's a bit of Jim there. It's like his old face is there, look. Can you see it? And then this is the manufactured plastic surgery around the original pointed chin and face, look. It's very strange. There's your Getty seal, look. That you've got chicken blasting hips. Chicken nam nam nams. Here's a boy. Sid the Sloth. Iceberg straight ahead, Captain. Bowling ball skull. Here's another one with a squashy face, look. Squashy face, oh squashy face. What are they feeding you? Draw a triangle. The 5-head gives them away. The 5-head squashes the face downwards. Soft, close set eyes. Gives them away. Ty Bubble, are you in the back file, Ty? Yes, she is. Let's put you in there, Ty. You know what we need to do? We need to do Ed in the next position. Let's get some gates for Ty Bubble walking. Game over. First picture. Thanks for playing CSI with me. I don't know who that bodyguard is or why she's dressed in a flat cap, but there you go. She literally is tightrope walking there, look. She literally is doing it there. Look at that flamingo foot there. Look at Jared, I love you. There's my girl. Is that Ty? I don't know if that's Ty. No, it's not, is it? That's a nice flamingo and that's a full mince. There's one. And I can't see it. It's beautiful. I told you he was literally tightrope walking. Dude looks like a lady. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing David Copperfield. I'm definitely seeing David Copperfield. I'm seeing in that one. I'm seeing a bit of Jeff Goldblum, just a little bit. I think I'm done, right? Ty Bubble. No more pictures. The gates are right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I don't know where all those gates are. I really don't. AI's hiding the gates, I think. Let's go to street and see if we can find them on street instead. Oh, they are in street a little bit. There's a flamingo. Beautiful diamond. There's another one. Oh no, that's a full mince. Wrong angle. There's another nice one. We've seen that one. And that'll do. Ty Bubbles, a girl. Thanks for playing CSI. I want to bring Ed O'Neill and Sophia Vergara down as the next two investigations. That's Sir Highland. That's Ed O'Neill. Where's Sophia? There he is. Let's bring him down. There. Right. Have we got it? We have. We'll start there. Sophia Vergara. It sure is bigger than yours. If you haven't seen the clip, she slaps Jimmy Kimmel for saying Sophia Vergara looks like a man in a dress. And she literally slaps Jimmy Kimmel. Search back file, Peter. There we go. Paste. Away it goes. Whilst it searches for Sophia, we'll go after him. Again, I used to fancy this one when I first saw him. Didn't think he was a woman. A man, sorry. Oh, he's got pink eye. What's going on there? Spends Emmys in the emergency room. He's got pink eye. What have you been up to? Look at that neck. Look at that hard staring face. Look at the square jawline. The short sloping forehead of a man. Remember, it's long hair, makeup and jewellery that's putting you off. And the fake boobs, of course. But it's all these artifacts that they add to the costume of looking like a girl. And they show them on the 100 sexiest women lot. And they're showing 100 men to everyone. So all the men are jacking off over these men. And all the women, all the real natural girls like yourself, are trying to imitate looking like these men. You wear the clothes, you act like them. You see these beasts downing pint after pint after pint of beer, and the women go and follow suit, not realising that these are men. It's got to be one of the worst drugs to be legalised in the world. Alcohol. Spirits. The spirits. Tell you. No, alcohol. It comes from the Muslim word, doesn't it? What is it? Alcohol or whatever it is. It's why it's banned in Dubai and everything, right? You can't get a drink in Dubai. But it still doesn't stop men from acting like pigs, right? What do they call them? Porter parties, Portaloo parties, where they get young girls to go over for a load of money and then bad things happen, but they get a load of money for doing it. I'm just like... And you say alcohol's bad. Well, it is bad, but men don't need alcohol to be bad. That's the one thing I've learnt in this world. Men are pig. I'm not saying that all women are perfect, but women have a different nature to them. You do. We don't have battered husbands' homes. It's very rare you see a battered husband. But we have battered wives' homes. And the other day I saw a story saying that somebody in the LG HD TV party wanted to go into a battered wives' home. Are you f***ing kidding me? Oh, honestly, the insult just... It winds me up, it does, because I'm a living natural male. And I think to insult the divine feminine in such a way is horrendous. And the only reason they get away with doing this is because they're the ones in power. They took over the world. It's a secret club. It's probably the biggest religion in the world. Who knows? But I'm stuck in the middle of this lie. And it's not just one lie. It's lie after lie after lie after lie. And for 6 whole years as a flat earther, I couldn't see the liars. But now I do. Now I just have to have a quick look at your teeth. The length of your neck. If you've got an Adam's apple. Why is your collarbone so thick? Why have you got big beefy shoulders? Why are your ears so low set? Why are your eyes deep set? Why have you got a short sloping forehead? I can answer all of these questions just by looking at the human skeleton. God's master plan. He created us in his image. So when we see something that is not his image, we should have alarm bells ringing. We should be panicked when we see women with wide eyes, wide mouths, square jaws, Adam's apples. Someone's telling me that this is the face of beauty. It's one of the most 100 sexiest women in the world. When it's not even a woman. Stop lying to me. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this world. And I know why now, because the Bible tells me I am not of this world. Jesus told me I am not of this world. That's why they persecute me. Simply because I care. Because I'm a natural born male that cares about the truth. I'll be persecuted. On a narrow path with not many people like me on it. Male or female. He said he was the Son of Man, Jesus. He said he was the Son of Man. He never said he was the Son of God. He might be God in the flesh. I can't prove that. Neither can you. At the end of time we will. We'll know exactly who's who and what's what, won't we? We'll see all of the lies. That's what the Bible says. My ancestors wrote a book so that I would know that he existed, God. And that he sent a messenger. I would know these things. Whether the Masons translated this book or not is by the by. The point and fact is this. He sent a messenger. Did you get the message? That he exists, that he created all things, and that the devil is deceiving you. Did you get this message? I got it. I received it loud and clear. It changed me. It changed me the minute I knew God existed. It rewired my brain. I don't act and think like I used to. I'm more compassionate than I've ever been in my life. And on that same beat, I'm also more judgmental for the things I see. My nana said, don't believe anything you hear and half of what you see. She also said, 2/3 of the world don't know what the other half's going on about, Peter. But I never understood what she meant until I got to this age where don't believe anything you hear, Chinese whispers, and don't believe half of what you see because it's AI. God gave me a brain to think for myself, and I'm persecuted for thinking, for being able to think for myself. I'm persecuted for it, which is by the by. That's the world I live in. I can't do out about it. But even when the darkest clouds are in the sky, you never sigh, you never cry. Spread a little happiness as you go by. Spread a little happiness as you go by. My nana told me all these things when I was younger. I never understood it. She was such an earthly woman. She never understood it either. I agree. She passed on these nuggets of information. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. You know, she passed on these nuggets of information, but it wasn't until I got to a certain age that I started to appreciate my nana. I really wish I could have a conversation with her now as a grown man. I wish I could have the sensible conversation with my mother. I tried, but she was dying. You know, she had all these illnesses, thyroid and all this stuff that they cause it. I don't care what anyone says. Her brains were literally coming out of her nose. Liquid from her brains was spilling out of her nose at the end. And she still didn't understand how much I had found God. And beyond her, it was beyond her capacity to be able to think of the lie being so big. Because that's what they did. They told big lies, big lies. And then distracted you. And now everybody believes the lies and nobody looks at the distraction. As a magician, I've learned to look for distractions because I know that the magician performs magic tricks whilst you're distracted with something else. Because I was performing close-up magic for many years. When I saw this trick right here, when I could see that the man was the woman and the woman was the man, a feeling of utter disbelief came over me. It was almost as close as flat earth and finding God. Almost, but not quite the same. Because the end of finding flat earth and I'm not spinning and water's level, the answer was God. With this one, when I went through all of it, I didn't find God, I found Satan instead. I found Satan at the base of this lie. And then from all lies, these people who have made themselves look like the Baphomet are the ones telling the lies on unholy scales on all platforms. It doesn't matter which platform I'm on, whether it be Twitter, YouTube, or if I could get on telly, it wouldn't matter. Because these people control the horizontal, the vertical, and the diagonal. In this realm, in your living life. Because nobody does anything. It's like I said, most of the people just march. We will overcome. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. And the people in power know this. They encourage you to do the protests and the marches because knack all happens. You see, it doesn't matter whether I'm looking at a politician, a footballer, an astronaut, or a modern family actor. They're all actors, and they're all playing their parts for Satan. We play our parts for God, and yet we sin every day. We tell lies, we steal, we cheat on our husbands and wives, and all the sin and debauchery that's in this world is from watching TV shows like this, who are portrayed by people with the wrong bones and characteristics and the wrong personalities. So women walking round acting like Sofia Vergara, who is a man. Women are now walking round manly and butchly and talking like men. The roles have been reversed. This is Satan's ultimate goal. That I think that Satan wants the world never to have any natural people in it ever again. I think that's what Satan wants. That the whole creation is just ruined of its own free will. Not by force, of its own free will. That the world is ruined. But even with all the debauchery and ruin and crap that these people have caused, the world is still filled with God, isn't it? And love and mercy. The passion of Christ is still in many people without them knowing it. He's talking about Jesus again. I don't care. Jesus might have only got one day and this bollocks gets a month. Right? 25th of December, Jesus' birthday, one day. This crap gets a month. But this crap didn't. Jesus did. 2026 years ago, they changed the calendars. They changed holidays. These people use his name and blaspheme his name as many times as they possibly can. In podcasts, in films and music. I no longer use... you'll never hear me even say, oh my God. I did then, but you'll never hear me say that when I'm looking at shocking stuff. You'll hear me say, oh my gosh. Because I changed it. You'll never hear me say Jesus H. Christ or anything like that. Unless I say the sweet baby Jesus when I'm looking at things that shock me like that. That's different. But you'll never hear me in shock use God or Jesus' name as a reference to cursing. You know? Sofia Vergara is a man, and it's proven because he walks like a dude. Look, his knees are together, he's got straight legs, and there's a space between his massive feet. I can't push this on you enough. This is what I want you to learn. Flat Earth is a great journey. Well, the mud floods is a great journey. All these other rabbit holes are great little journeys to go down, but you shouldn't spend years on them. This is where your energy is spent. You should spend years on this. Because these are the ones that tell lies. These are the ones that are affecting you directly. On television, on news, on media. I spoke to a guy the other day who's really ill now. And the only reason he went and got shot was because he wanted to go on holiday. I said, don't you feel stupid now? He said, yeah, I mean, do. He said, I've got COPD. I've got this. I've got that. And he's one of the nicest guys you could meet. I said to him, you'll never be you could never... He loves singing. He was a social worker. I knew him. He was my first social worker. And I said, I'm a good magician. You're a great singer. And yet neither of us can get on television. Do you know why? And I unleashed on him. Without the book, I unleashed on him. And he understood it. They do. They understood even... people even understand me without the book. I just like the book because it adds concrete evidence to what I'm saying rather than me just explaining it to someone. When you can see this for yourself, that Sofia Vergara walks like a man, has got a face like a man, and if you got him naked, he would have a penis and testicles because he is a man. When we say that they're secretly transgendered, they only change the top section. They don't change the bottom section. There's only a few of them that do it. The porn stars, some of the porn stars do it, or maybe wear bodysuits, some of them. And some of the singers do it. The castratis. I think Kate Bush might have chopped his knackers off to Wuthering Cathy, it's me, I'll come home now. She'd cut them all off to sing that high, surely. I'd love if God would just stop this, but mankind still hasn't learned its lesson. Enough people haven't come to the realization that this world is Satan's world, and it's a horrible place because they make it horrible. If you're experiencing poverty, lack of food, starvation, illness, it's all caused by the people in control. They control the ropes and the strings and the pulleys, the banks and the wars, everything. They control it all. I just wish the world would wake up. I wish God would just wake them up quicker. You see, I see it like this. Everybody has the capability to learn or to relearn. Everybody does. That's what makes us so fantastic as a life, as a species, that we can change. We can change our ways and not do things the way we do it. First thing we've got to do is get rid of money. And then that gets rid of all the power over us. Once you get rid of the money, once we all the people agree just to work for free, that's them screwed. It is. The minute everybody says we work for free, all the banks, all the control, everything's gone. All the bank robberies, all the thieving and stealing, it's gone. Because everybody will have equal things. Everybody will have an house. Everybody will have a car. Everybody will have the clothes they want. Everybody will have the food they want. Everybody will have everything they want. They say the way the world is now is better. Because if you had everything, you wouldn't do anything. But that's nonsense. If you could have everything for doing everything, you'd do it. The way it is for you now, you can work and it will take you a lifetime just to pay off an house. Because of the way they've rigged the system. It was never meant to be this way. When money was first invented, I bet everything cost £1 or something. A house, £1. A car, £1. A TV, £1. Everything cost £1. And then they started inflicting taxes and all this shite on us. There was no bankers in the beginning. God doesn't see anything in gold. So when I read that in the Bible, it makes me turn my nose up at it. Because I know that's not my Heavenly Father talking about gold. It's some jeweler who's into jewellery talking about it. Me, I'm into truth. I'm into happiness and kindness. If everybody was more giving, this world would be a better place. Like the movie Pay It Forwards, when that little boy does the favour and he tells the guy, I don't want the money, I don't want nothing, I just want you to pay it forwards to 3 other strangers. And then it spreads like a pyramid scheme, right? Where everybody does 3 favours for 3 different people. That's the way the world would have been in the beginning. Not money. It wouldn't have been all this fake stardom, fake royalty, fake money. It's fake everything. It only exists as something valuable to you because they told you it's valuable. The way you think this is a woman. This is only a woman to you because they told you it was a woman. When you realise it's a man, it's no longer pretty, it's no longer attractive, it's no longer talented. The only talent it has is lying. It's a talented liar. All of them are talented liars. Sophie Vergara's a man. I'm ranting. Let's go on. Ed O'Neill, my favourite. Al Bundy, love and marriage. We did Katie Seagal yesterday. Al Bundy has got to be one of the most instant FTM faces when you see it. Look at this. Look at Al Bundy there. What do you see? Draw a triangle. It's an instant fail, isn't it? It's a tiny squashed face. No jawbone. No Adam's apple. Close set eyes. Mickey Mouse ears in the hairline. And there, next to Peggy, tell me which one of them's got a wider face. It is so easy to see them. When you've got the eyes that see, when God blesses you with those rectangular eyes that males have, look, versus the rounded, close-set eyes, arching eyebrows of a woman. No cheekbones, all cheekbones. No jawbone, all jawbone. It's literally like having X-ray vision, like looking at chalk and cheese in the wrong order. I'm so happy that God blessed me with eyes. I really am. People say, oh, you're a Bible-bashing Christian. I'm not a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. Christians think that space exists. Christians think that evolution happened. Christians believe the news. I'm not a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. I'm a follower of the truth. There were countries in the world where they stone people, stone women. Not people, women. They stone women. Jesus said, let him without sin cast the first stone. I'll tell you now, for what you've done to children in this world, you're in trouble. Let alone what you've done to women. the most divine of all. You've made them look like men here, and you've made men look like women. It's unholy. That's why Christ told me the kingdom of heaven is within me, and I see it now. When they're saying you're waiting for Jesus to come back, he already came back in me. He talked about the Son of Man rising again. Well, I'm a son of man, and he rose within me. How you interpret the Bible is up to you. This is how I interpret it. He said at end times, everyone will see the Son of Man coming again. The Son of Man. Not a Son of Man, the Son of Man. Racing through the veins. The truth racing through your veins. Ed O'Neill. It's so simple to see the difference that this is a man and this is a woman. There's your egghead with your sloping jawline, and there's your bowling ball. Look at the state of that hairdo. You see, women copied this, but the difference was that hairdo went onto an egg-headed woman. And it was only the hair that made them look like Peggy. The face looked nothing like Peggy. All women in the world look like Al Bundy. And all the men in the world look like Peggy Bundy. And as hard as that is for you to accept or swallow, it's already happened. It's too late. There's nothing you can do about it. It's gone. And if you think anybody on the world stage is here to save you, you got no chance. They control the opposition. If you're the opposition, then they control you. Because you listen to all their shite. You know. People sing praises for Tommy Robinson. Bull crap. Tommy's a girl. People sing praises for Rupert Lowe. Bull crap. It's a girl. Nigel Farage. It's a girl. You think that any of these people in power are going to do anything for you or I? You're seriously mistaken. Because when they do, they lose their power. Carpe diem, seize the moment, right? Seize the moment. Al Bundy, it's a woman. Even when she got older, look, the face didn't spread. The five head becomes prominent because she goes bald. The hairline keeps receding, look. The Mickey Mouse ears appear because her hair skull expands outwards. Bellows outwards. She's got a small face. You can see it perfectly there, look. Small face. No Adam's apple, no trachea, no jawline. I'm 53 and I've still got a stronger jawline than that. Al Bundy, final answer, is a girl. Sofia Vergara with the big long arms is a man. Ed O'Neill walking. That don't look like Ed O'Neill, does it? That one does. She got big hips there. Look at the size of those hips. There's your man, look, with no hips. And there's your woman with a childbearing booty. Does my bum look big in this? Yes, it does. Al Bundy on a bike. Nice shoulder tilt. Oh, there's a nice one right there. Gotcha. Al Bundy, final answer. She's a girl with shoulder tilt. Wide hips, hands in pockets. Full mince in it. There's a dude on the right. Is that Sophia? I think it might be. And there it is again. There's your second. Ed O'Neill. Let's put you in the back file, Ed, real quick. Is that the back file? No, that's downloads, Peter. Open back file. Sofia Vergara. Ed O'Neill. Ed O should find you. Search. What's it searches for? Ed O'Neill. Uh-oh. I'm out of pictures. Again with the baggy trousers. Da, da. Baggy trousers. That's why they wear baggy trousers. They're hiding the hips and the curves of the calves. There's another one there. Full mincing. There's not many pictures of Ed O'Neill. I'm shocked. Street. There's a nice one. Game over. Ed O'Neill is biologically female, proven by the way she walks, boys and girls. Ed O'Neill. Where are you, Ed? Come here. Eddie Cochran. Edmund Spencer. Shut up. I've got Ed O'Neill. Don't wind me up. Don't tell me it's under Al Bundy. It might be. I'll have to have a look. Why are you not finding it, Ed? Ed Marsden. MMMO. Ed O'Neill, there you are. And of all the faces to Skulljack, I did the one with the little face lock. There you go. There is Modern Family. Modern Family. Well, the main cast of Modern Family. Tweet. Right, let's come back. Let's finish off the cast and we're good to go. Next, Ed O'Neill by Sarah Hyland. Let's check your back file quickly. Paste. Searching. What's it searching? Sarah's got a big wide mouth, big set of gnashes. Images. Oh, he's definitely got a frog-like mouth, hasn't he? Wide. That's scary. That looks like an ex-girlfriend a bit. Face wasn't quite as big as that though, was it? Yeah. Looks similar, not the same. Again with the wide eyes. No, don't tap me there, you bugger. Get off. Is that the girlfriend? Yeah, we're done. One of them's got a squashy face and a big 5 head. What, is this the daughter or the son or something? I don't watch Modern Family. Yeah, not many pictures. Walking. Oh, we definitely got you. There's one. Jared, I love your work. Mincing on the left. There's your girlfriend, look. There's your boyfriend. Straight legs, knees together. There's another one. Straight legs, knees together. There's the third. Straight legs, knees together. Wow, that's uncanny. It does look like my ex. Full mince on the left. Marching on the right. Sarah Hyland. Wells Adams. 2 first names. Fails forensics. Sarah Hyland. That's a double-pronged Adam's apple, Sarah. What is that there? Trachea scar right in the middle of your neck. That's an Adam's apple. It's a skinny little dude. Scary, innit? Innit scary? Knees together. Satan's World. Men wear dresses and high heels. Silky frocks. Earrings. And grow the hair long. All in a bid to make you sin. Isn't it unreal? Straight legs. Knees together. Space between his feet. Woman on the left, on the right, sorry. That looks like a dude as well. He's got, look at the neck on that thing. She's a woman. Sarah Hyland. Are you in the back file, Sarah? Yes, you are. There's another one. Done. Next. Ariel Winter. Copy. Back file. Open. Paste. And away it goes. Ariel Winter. Ariel Winter. I don't know how you say it. I don't care. Images. I think this one's from a movie, in it. What's that movie that I saw that he was in? I can't remember. Alright, let's have a look at him. Ariel Winter. Broad shoulders. Fake hips. shoulders. Oh my gosh, look at the art. Look at that squareness of that shoulder. It's not sloping at all, is it? And there it is again. With the big broad shoulders and a bowling, but look how thick that polo neck is. Ignore the fake baps, lads. Once you can get past that, look, get your seal of approval. And once you can get past that, look at the big head. Gotcha. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. Ariel Winter. Are you in the back file, Ariel? Still searching on it. No, there he is. I got this one as well. Ariel Winter. It's a dude with boobs. Boys with boobs on YouTubes. The whole world is twisted without you knowing. The game is rigged against you, again, without you knowing. They've had you lusting after your same gender all your life. You never noticed. I never noticed, not until I was 40, I don't know, 46 years old, 45 years old, was it? I don't know, what are we, 7 years in? 45, 46 years old I was when I realised what was going on here. I thought I had a good grip on it, you know, flat earth and all the other subjects I went and studied. I thought, oh, I've got a real good grip on the world. I know what's going on. I know about the Illuminati. You don't know anything until you've discovered forensics. You really don't. There's no other subject that comes close to this one. You can watch the news and go, lie, lie, lie. You can go out in public and see liars, liars, liars. Nothing is ever the same once you've discovered that they've been giving boys boobs. Look at that gait. Straight legs. Knees together. Space between the feet. It's a man. Final answer. Ariel Winter. You are in the back file, right, Ariel? You are. Did I start another one? I didn't. We don't need to. Let's get rid of Ariel Winter. Next, Eric Stone Street. I think we've done Eric. Back file. Open. Ariel Winter. Goodbye. And away we go. Short, small face. Look how small that face is. I've seen this face so many times and not recognised. Do you know who that looks like? Do you know who that looks like? Mr. King Tumble. It does. It's Mr. Tumble, look. There are people out there that'll tell you this is Mr. Tumble now. But it's not. It just looks like Mr. Tumble. Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Isn't it uncanny? Stick the red nose and some freckles on her, watch. Bink. Ready? Watch. Bink. It's Mr. Tumble. We live in an inside-out, upside-down world. Satan's reversed the truth on us at every angle so that we're confused, so that there's no chance of you believing in God. That's what this is about. They're hiding God. They hate the messenger, but they're hiding God from you. Because the minute you find him, you change. He changes you. You don't look at things the same anymore. I look up at the stars and I know that God is 60 miles away from me. Because I can see the stars. The stars are the start of heaven. Right behind the stars, in that blackness of what you think is space, which I know is the deep. We're underwater. It's the deep. It's the blackness, the abyss of the deep that we're in. I know that just beyond that blackness is God's throne. I was talking to this Gav earlier on and he said, well, why don't God just show himself to... He said, I'd believe instantly if God showed himself. And I said, well, that's part and parcel of it. He has shown himself to you. Not physically, because then everybody would just automatically believe. He doesn't want that. He wants a certain amount of faith in you. That you trust in his goodness, that he is there. When you recognise that the world was created, that trees didn't come about by themselves, flowers didn't come about by themselves. Insects didn't come about by themselves. Evolution's impossible. Which came first, the eye or the stomach? If the stomach came first, how did it find its food? It had no mouth, it had no eyes. How did it poop out the food? It had no anus. Did it feel pain? When did its nervous system kick in? When did its immune system kick in? None of this makes any sense whatsoever until you realise it's like the chicken and the egg. And Gav said this, yeah, it's a chicken and the egg. No one can answer it. I said, I can. God created the chicken, male and female created he them, and he created the female to design with egg laying capabilities. She laid eggs and we got more chickens. Perfect sense. But then you have to come to the conclusion that there's Heavenly Father that did this. Not only did he do this on all life forms, plants, trees, fish, birds, you name it, he did it to you. But he did you differently because he gave you a brain able of communication, able of complex tasks, able to think for itself, and created in his image. And people say, so God's a bearded guy in the sky? No, I don't. No one knows what God looks like. But the Bible tells me that the Spirit of God moved across the face of the waters. The soul of God moved across the face of the waters. The earth was without form and void. This all makes perfect sense to me. People are like, no, the Masons wrote that. Well, you explain to me how it came to be then. Because the Big Bang makes no sense to me. That's Masonic bullshit. But the Bible creation, Genesis, is our original ancestors' interpretation of what happened and how we came to be here. And they ruined it. They ruined it. They made it unbelievable to most. And all my life, I didn't believe in God. I was an atheist, staunch atheist. I believed that when I died, it was blackness and I was worm food. But how can my spirit, my soul be worm food? My body can, but not the energy that's in here, inside the mind, my soul, my heart, my gut, wherever I am. Because they can't even tell you where your personality, your spirit is in your body. You'd think it was in your brain, wouldn't you? But then you see people with massive brain injuries and head injuries and they're still fine. So how can it be there? How does the personality, the spirit, the soul survive these massive traumas that people go through? It's a testament to God and how well he designed the human body, the skeletal system, the nervous system. Oh, it's just unbelievable when you can see his glory. It's unbelievable. And you may ask yourself, well, why does this still continue? Why does God allow this to continue, all this nonsense and lies? Because the Great Awakening hasn't finished yet. The Revelations hasn't finished yet. Or we're in the little season and it hasn't finished yet. We're going to find out pretty soon. Either July the 4th or July the 16th, according to the calendars, will be 250 years since Satan was loosed in America and has had 250 years of wreaking havoc in the nations up until we get to World War III, which is where we're just about at, right? That's what they all say. It's what Albert Pike planned 200 years ago. The great grandma of Masonry planned all of this ahead of time because these people are chess players. Donald Trump knew he was going to be president probably at the age of 7. They'd have told her, you're going to be president one day, Donna. Same with all of them. It's all pre-planned, premeditated. No, there's no voting. There's no nothing. That's why I've never voted. I'm glad I've never voted because it never does anything anyway. But it's all rigged. Everything's rigged from start to finish. I'm ranting again. Ed O'Neill. Wait, did I cut out? No, I didn't. I've got to cut this one out, and I've got to go a bit quicker because it goes over 2 hours. I'll miss it. All right, Eric Stone set, back file, Stone Street. There she is. I've got her. I don't need to do her. She's easy to see. 5 head. The head bellows outwards, creating Mickey Mouse ears in the corners of the hairline. A widow's peak, a thick one, but it's a widow's peak clinging on for dear life. The flat 5 head of a woman, the squashed face of a woman, the lacking of a jawbone of a woman, no neck of a woman, sloping rounded grandma shoulders, and she's doing the dirty baffo. Is this the real husband here? Could be. He's got a bigger face than you, Eric. Walking Nice. From Flamingo with broken leg. With the shoulder tilt. From Flamingo, broken leg. Inline footfall, full mince, wrong angle, feet and knees twisted, 8 and 4 o'clock. Burp, 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 burp. Who is that? You got my attention. It was that gate that had my attention. Dude looks like a lady, and the lady looks like a dude. Woe unto them who say that sweet is sour and sour is sweet. He's quoting the Bible again. I don't care. I find great solace and comfort in Jesus' words. I find great sobriety in listening to the Bible, in listening to Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. I find great wisdom and comfort in listening to the words of these disciples. I do. And you may not like this fact, but it's a fact for me. Jesus changed my life around, changed the way I talk to people, changed the way I live my life, changed the way I stopped swearing. All this was caused by becoming a follower of Christ. Jesus never swore once, I agree, and he got his words across every time. Oh my gosh. Oh my way. Who does that look like? Who does that look like? Oh my, it's a spitting image of him to me. Why 250 years in Revelations it's written that will be released, Satan will be released. Short time. Yeah, short time is 250 years to God. It's something to do with 1,000 years reign, and the short season is a quarter of that, something like that. I can't remember what it is. Wow, nobody's got it. Nobody knows who I'm thinking of. Unbelievable. JP Sears. Look at that FTM body. Look at those titties. Look at those hips. The sloping shoulders of a woman. Look. Toblerone shoulders. JP Sears. Who would have guessed, eh? That one got everywhere. When I first started discovering this and realising that the influencers were also flipped, I just couldn't believe it. Even the YouTubers were flipped. I was like, this is impossible. How have they got away with this? And the only reason I can think is that we are the lambs of God. We're too trusting. We trust everything they say. Look at the size of JP Sears' head on his husband. The arm, the neck. Look at that place to put Mama's spicy meatball. Look at the size of them teeth. The cowardly lion. And Dorothy was a boy, just like in the film. The lion was a girl, and the girl was a boy. It's the Wizard of Oz. Oh, she looks so feminine there. It's unreal. Look at those eyes. Close set. Soft. Beautiful eyes. We're not on JP Sears, Peter. We're on, look, JP Sears. I find it miraculous that we can still laugh and that we can still have trust in the world. I really do. After all that they've done to us, I've said it before and I'll say it again, we really should be crazy, right? Out of our minds with what they've done to us. But for me, it has the opposite reaction It doesn't make me crazy. It makes me more grounded. I'm more grounded now knowing that I'm closer to God than I've ever been in my life. And I found out before it was too late, you know, that I could recant, that I could repent for the things I've done. For the mistakes I've made. For the people's feelings I've hurt and trodden on without a care in the world. I wish I'd known sooner, I do, but would I have taken it on board as quickly and would I have been as passionate about it? I don't know. Having lived 40 odd years and then finding out water's level, I'm not spinning, the world's flat, it kind of had a big impact on me because I'd lived 40 years of a lie. If I hadn't lived the 40 years of the lie, would I still have been so passionate about all? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'd be happy if God was speedy at stopping this clown show that we're living in. I'd be happy if he did. But I can't force God. None of us can. God's going to stop this show when everybody's had a message, I guess. When everybody's had a chance at the truth and either embraced it or walked away from it, I guess. And it's like these people, I don't know how evil this actor is or Eric Stone Street. She might be a really nice lady. I don't know. I can only go on the one instance that I've got where one of these things in the red dress gave me a love bite when I was 14. If Amanda thought it was alright to give me a love bite at 14, that's quite a satanic thing to do. Knowing you're a dude, Amanda, giving me a love bite, Amanda. You knew what you was doing, Amanda. I have to tar him with that same attitude, right? I've met a lot. Antonio. I've met quite a few flip-flops from the flat earth. And Antonio was quite a nice girl. But I thought he was a boy when he came to visit. I don't know how evil these people are. I can't tell you. I know the ones at the top are pure evil. They've got to be. To do this to us, they've got to be pure evil. The Ephesians 5:11 says we don't wrestle with flesh and blood, but with spiritual wickedness in high places. And again, I'm Bible bashing. Who gives a crap what you think? At the end of the day, it makes perfect sense to me that I am wrestling with fallen angels and Satan himself. That's the reality of living on flat earth, that God's real and Satan wants your soul. And I was supposed to go not knowing God existed. I was supposed to have had a love bite, got to God and go, remember when you was 14 and all them girls were pinning you down, Peter? Yeah, that was great. That was the best time in my life. When I was 14 and I couldn't get a girlfriend, all the girls in school started giving me love bites. It was the best time in my life, my school life, I'd ever had, because all the girls were giving me love bites. And then God says, yeah, but one of them was a boy. You what? Yeah, they even told you there was a boy. Shut up, Father. I know none of my girlfriends told me there was a boy. Which one? Well, it was Amanda. Amanda who? Amanda Lester. Well, how does that tell me? Well, say the name slowly, Peter. Man. Duh. In plain sight. They're the ones that dangle the carrot in front of all of us. Like, you can come to America, you can build a business, you can become a film star, you can become the next Ronald McDonald and own a burger chain. No, you can't. You cannot become the head of any company ever. Your own little company, yeah, but you're not becoming the head of the CEO of Nintendo or Sony or Toshiba or any of these companies. You're not becoming the CEO of any of them. Is that fair? Is it really fair that they can do that to you? And it isn't. It really isn't fair. And it's really sad that people don't care. Our friends and our family. They don't even want to talk about this subject. Not this subject, but any subject. Even like the shots, you can't get them to talk about it. They don't want to admit that. Like Ian the other day, he did admit it was the biggest mistake he'd ever made. Wanting to go on holiday and taking a shot, it's made him so ill. But most of the people I speak to won't admit it like he did. They won't admit that they did something wrong to themselves. Because then it makes you right? It makes you and I right. We told them not to do it. And for most, I think it's a placebo. If everybody started dropping, the world would cotton on, wouldn't they? Nothing ever happens, as far as I'm concerned. There were a few people I can mention, like Ian, who regret taking it. I'll tell you what, there's not a single person who didn't not take it, who doesn't regret not taking it, right? I don't regret not taking it. I wish I'd known what I know now when Ratio was born. I wouldn't let him out my sight. Not a nurse would have taken him away from me. The umbilical cord would have stayed attached for at least 45 minutes before we cut it, so that all the nutrients in it went into his body instead of cutting him off from it. All these things that I know now, I would have done differently had I known back then. So if you're listening, God, I'm grateful. I'm one of your humble peasants, one of your humble children that's grateful for the knowledge you've given me, for opening my mind and my heart. I can't wait to meet you. I really can't. I just, it'll be the biggest blessing and miracle of my life. Even if you say, you did wrong, Peter, you still messed up, see you later. It'll still be the biggest grace in my life to meet the Heavenly Father, even if he's disappointed with everything I've done here. I still look forward to that moment. Mental, right? Even if I failed. I tried so hard to make my brother understand, to make my friends understand. And then you have to come to this realization, they're not you. The reason your life has been this way and been so different is because none of those people around you are you. None of them have got a sense of God. It's more than a sense for me. I don't just sense him now. I just know he's there. In the beginning, I sensed him. I sensed him through stuff in the Bible. I sensed him through bits of nature. I sensed him through people's deeds around me, how I was treated. And now I don't sense him anymore. I don't have a sense of him. I know he's there. I didn't need the Bible. I agree. It's a book written by Queen James. I agree. But there's lots of good stuff in there that can be taken and used and adapted into your own life, your own personality, to make you a nicer person, to make you more kind and loving. Remember, let him without sin cast the first stone. Yeah? Let those trespasses that have been formed against you be forgiven, as you ask the Heavenly Father to forgive your own trespasses. Even for the ones you didn't even... Like the purest people who do no harm down here whatsoever have still messed up. I don't care what you say. They've lusted after the wrong sex, or they've thought the wrong thing. They don't believe in heaven. They think space is real. There's something that Satan got them on. That's the matrix. That's the lie that you're living in. That Satan makes you look like a fool in front of him. At the end of your days, at the end of your life, Satan's going to be stood in the wings laughing at you if you mess up once in front of God. Eric Stone Street is a woman. Final answer. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, son of man code. They love to put man and son in their names. Images. Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Xavier. Copy. Back file. Open. Paste. Search. Whilst it searches for Jesse Tyler Ferguson, we will delve into the picture base. It's the one who looks like JP Sears that we just saw. Again, the small face lot of a woman, the giant five head, the small ears, the coffee bean eyes, the pink lips. This television is unbelievable for showing pink lips. And no jawbone look. I've shown you what a jawbone looked like. Can I go there? I can. There's a real blockhead look. It's me. Rectangular, far apart eyes, large, low set ears. I don't have pink lips. I've got a square jawline and a square chin that casts a beautiful shadow on a big, thick Scottish pine tree of a neck. But this person doesn't have any of those features. This, again, is another FTM. Look at the rosy glow. She might even be pregnant there. Hello, Red Brown. Close set eyes, no brow bone, tiny ears, pink lips, small dentures, no jawbone. This picture here with the pink lips again. Look, this television is unbelievable. These pink lips just stand out like traffic lights to me. Who's this? Tyler Ferguson. Are you in the back file, Jesse? Still working on it. Oh, might not have this one. Walking. And we're done. First picture, I believe. Is that hair from Flamingo, female Bigfoot? Nice mints there. I thought that was hair. But it's not. It's this one. Look at the sloping shoulders on both of them. She's slightly wider, but they're still sloped, look. When you look at me, it's my neck and then my shoulder goes flat. It does. My neck pops out of a flat line. There's another one there. A bit ski whiff, but it's good. Jared, I love your work. Look at the chicken nom-noms on here. And there's a nice one. Where was it? Reverse full mints. Right there. Feet and knees at 4 and 8 o'clock. Any questions? At the back. There's another nice one right there. Full mints on the right. I've got a Getty seal. And again, full mints from Flamingo. Flamingo from female Bigfoot, should I say. Is that you there in the orange trousers? It is. Full mints again. Jared, I love your work. Look at this mints. Oh my word. Are you paying attention, Neo? Or are you looking at the girl in the red dress? I'll take that picture. It's shocking, isn't it, when it jumps off the page at you like this. Is that a tiddy? It looks like a tiddy. It is a tiddy. Hello. He's in the itty bitty tiddy committee. Here's another one. Look at that shoulder tilt. The arms. Look at the elbows. Akimbo angles. And then the full mints with diamond. As far as you should be aware, Satan has fooled the whole world, right? Whether I take that from the Bible or not is regardless. Satan has deceived the whole world, including these people. These people think that the father of all lies is going to tell the truth. You got to be kidding me. They think that Satan's going to look after them in hell when they haven't been there yet. They've only got the living. Satan's only going to use them in the living where they can corrupt other people around them. It's been said that when you do this to yourself, the fallen angels find it easier to possess the body. There were some people that believe that the fallen are still moving around the top 200 individuals in the world and possessing their bodies, and just every time they die, they repossess another body. Far-fetched. I agree, but I live in a spiritual world where the Bible tells me that Satan fell with a third of the angels, which is 200 exactly, right? He had 600 angels, a third of them is 200. and they all fell on Mount Olive. Is it Mount Olive? Mount Ararat? They all fell on the Mount of Olives and in the chosen land, and then spread. They found the daughters of women attractive and took for them themselves and bred giants. There are pictures that show giant bodies and giant animals all around the world. And I agree. They could have been made. They could have been chiseled. They could have been laser etched. People are like, how did you do the mountains? Well, if you got the laser etching, 3D printing laser etcher, you could just do it from an airship, right? Just pause an airship over a mountain and sculpt the face into it. Far-fetched, I know, but it's possible. If they're hiding that technology from me. Otherwise, I've got a real giant that fell down when flash flooding and mud flooding from the above and the below. From the depths of the abyss, freezing cold waters, and from the depths above us, from the abyss, freezing cold waters. That water would have frozen every living thing in sight instantly, flash frozen, and turned to stone within a few weeks, right? That's how it works. In them temperatures, water dripping on something. What's it called? Calcification, petrification. Would happen almost instantly in a very short space and time. And then you'd end up with all these big animals and faces in mountains, etc. The whole world might be giants that we're living on. They say, it says on the coin, on the English pound coin, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Is that right? We stand on the shoulders of giants. £1. Oh. What do you mean my telly will turn off in 60 seconds? Get off. Oh, balls. £1. Why has the pound not gone in? Oh, there we go. It was me, Marley. There you go. It's on the English pound coins that were standing on the shoulders of giants. That every piece of land below us was a giant. Wow, that would be a lot of giants we're standing on, right? Because the Earth's 25,000 miles across. They said that the tallest one stood 3 L's tall. 3 L's tall, like this. Possible of even bigger than that. That's not 3 L's. That's bigger than 3. 3 L's is like 3 times bigger than that, I think. 3 miles in it, 3 L's. 3 miles tall. Half the size of Ben Nevis or whatever. It'd be able to walk across the earth in, I don't know, a couple of weeks probably, with that sort of stride. I've got no idea. Whatever happened here, they've hidden it from us. Isaac Newton, if I have seen favour, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. In that context, it's that he's standing on other scientists' shoulders. But that's not what this means. We're standing on the shoulders of giants because the earth below us used to be living flesh. I don't know. We're going to find out. Whatever we're in this little season or Revelations, we're going to find out, folks. Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Are you in the backfire, Jesse Tyler Ferguson? Yes, you are. Done this one as well. Next. Nolan Gould. Is it relation to Elliot Gould? Parents. Edwin. No. Right, so we'll look at Elliot Gould. Nolan Gould, sorry. Images. Oh, let's put you in the back file. Nolan Gould, you've got a small face. Oh, tiny face. Pink lip. Look at those. This television is unbelievable. Look at those pink lips. He's got a nice surgery scar all around the bottom of the lip. Can you see it? That white line. That's where this lip used to be fatter, more kissable, and they've refined it, made it thinner. Really pink lips, really pointed jawline, soft eyes, coffee bean soft eyes. So look at your body. Massive hips, widest below the crotch, look. Wonky nipples. Nolan Gould is a girl. Final answer. Pink lips, high set ears, close set eyes, widow's peak, 5 head, widest in the hairline, soft sloping jawbone, no cheekbones. I don't think I missed anything, did I? No. There was another picture. What was it? Something caught my attention before I clicked on that. What was it? Let's go back one. What was it that caught my attention? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Right, what's his name? Nolan Gould here. Failing forensics. And not many pictures. I don't know if we're going to get this one. Walking. Let's have a look. Woman. Both of them are women. Both doing the flamingo lot. Knees do not rotate out with men. Only with women. Is that your girl for a boyfriend? In the flowery blue dress. Mental, innit? Serial killers, politicians, race car drivers. They're all flip-flops. 3 Gates. Nolan Gould. Are you in Batfile, Nolan? He is. She is. She's been done.